Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to Mysterious Writings YouTube channel. This episode is on a very important topic. It features the many Forrest Fenn Treasure Quotes on safety and to know your limits. Forrest has always encouraged searchers to be safe while searching and to not search anywhere a 79 or 80-year-old man would not go. He has also offered searchers other advice about the chase. Like the poem says, hear me all and listen good. Listen to the advice before going boots on the ground. Let's get to the quotes. A Mysterious Writings archived question from June of 2014. Forrest, you said in the past that the chest is not in a dangerous place, yet searchers are searching along cliffsides, raging water, and other seemingly dangerous places. Could you please elaborate or qualify your statement in which you said the chest is not in a dangerous place? Thanks, Edward. Edward, thanks for the question. The treasure is not in a dangerous place in the normal definition of the word, realizing that there probably is no place on this planet that is safe under all conditions. Bloggers have quoted me saying that a child could walk up to the treasure. I don't think that is an accurate quote because a 3-year-old girl would have a problem without some help. Remember, I was about 80 when I hid the chest and had to make 2 trips. Mysterious Writings featured question in October 2014. Dear Forrest, do I need a 4-wheel drive to hunt for the treasure? And if I did, would it just be seasonally as helpful in the winter months? Linda, anyone traveling in the Rocky Mountains should ride in a vehicle that can get them out of tough spots, especially in winter. Once a friend and I were in some lonely mountains during a violent windstorm. Trees fell across the narrow dirt road in front of us and behind. We didn't have a chainsaw, but we had a long chain and we were able to drag the trees aside and pass. Bad luck is a capable adversary. You can get by without food for a few days, but you must have water, warm clothing, and matches. Mysterious Writings, Weekly Words, December of 2015. Shut your engine off until spring. From Dale's site in May of 2015. Please don't look for the treasure in a place where a 79 or 80-year-old man could not have hidden it. Be safe, please. The Torg and Elliott Show in January of 2016. Well, I'm not going to give you a new clue, but there are clues in the poem that will lead you to the treasure. But you want to be careful in the mountains in the wintertime. A lot of the mountains are under snow now. It is not a good time to search. From Mysterious Writings 6 Questions of February 2016. I will reiterate that the story is real, the chest is where I left it, and it is not in a dangerous place. At age 85, I could go back and get it, but any place can become dangerous for anyone who violates the common sense rules of the chase. Stay out of the mountains in the wintertime when it is cold and snow covers the ground. Mysterious Writings Weekly Words, April of 2016. Snowy days are a searcher's enemy. From a Mysterious Writings featured question in June 2016. Mr. Fenn, I am reading that several people have been lost while looking for your treasure. On Monday, we will go on our first search and we are a little apprehensive. Since you are the only one who knows where it is hidden, can you give me some advice that will help keep us safe? Mrs. SRM's son. Yes, Mrs. M, your email is timely, and because you are new to the search, I will reiterate what has been said many times on blogs and in the media. If you plan to search in a national forest or national park, you should ask a ranger to brief you on your particular area. They can advise you much better than I can. It is easier to get lost or stranded in the wintertime because the weather is such a factor, but the spring and summer conditions can be just as unforgiving if you are not prepared. Please don't overextend yourself. I was 80 or about when I hid the treasure, and it was not a difficult task. I will soon be 87 and I could go back and get it if I were so inclined, I think. If you or your son have any physical limitations, please don't attempt the search. Many flatlanders suffer altitude sickness in the Rockies. Don't go into the mountains alone. 2 searchers together is an absolute minimum, but 3 or even 4 is better. Stay within eyesight of each other. A whistle can be valuable if you get separated. Food, water, proper clothing, matches, bug spray, and a GPS are requirements. Cell phone service is not available in many mountain locations, but take one anyway. If you do have service, check in with a friend at home several times a day and give them a GPS location. They should know where and when you started your search and when you expect to return. Wearing waders in fast-moving water is dangerous, especially if you don't have the chest type with a tight belt around your chest that will keep most of the water out if you should fall. The rocks in most moving waters are slippery and falling is easy. Your waders should have felt soles and not rubber. Don't take chances, and remember that in many cases, no can be a better answer than yes. You don't have to move big rocks or scale a precipice to get to the treasure. Stay away from dangerous terrain. The summer sun can sap your strength, so it is best to wear long sleeves, long pants, and always a hat, especially in New Mexico. At the first sign of fatigue, turn back. If you are not camping, plan to be out of the mountains before dark. If your solve is in the desert, get a new solve, and remember, much of the Rio Grande River is not in the Rocky Mountains. Generally, black bears are not a problem, and they normally will run at first sight. The grizzly can be a problem, but rarely is. If you are hiking, use your whistle so as not to surprise him. If you see cubs, quickly move away. It is not a good idea to make eye contact with any dangerous animal because they may see it as a threat. Use bear spray only as a last resort. Caution and common sense are your best weapons in the mountains. Hope this helps, Mrs. M, but you should also do your own research. Mysterious Rain surprise words from August of 2016. Lots of rain in New Mexico. Some mountain roads are washing downhill. Please be mud aware. From the Westward article of August of 2016, Forrest answers multiple questions on safety in this article. He says, anyone who goes into the mountains should be prepared. Use a GPS and always be aware of possible dangers. Many people don't have experience hiking in the mountains, but that doesn't mean they should stay at home. Just be careful and don't get overextended. The experts say that one should never hike in the mountains or the deserts alone. It's easy to get turned around in the forest and lose your bearings. One should have plenty of water, warm clothes, and a GPS. There are many places in the mountains where cell phone service is not available. Using common sense is always an asset. I recommend that no one look for the treasure when snow or low temperatures are present in their search areas. I hid the treasure in a place that is not especially difficult to reach. Mysterious Rain's Weekly Words of November of 2016. Don't ever let desire for the treasure lure you into a dangerous situation. From Dow's site in June of 2017. When I said the treasure was not hidden in Utah or Idaho, it was my plan not to narrow the search area further. But in the light of a recent accident and in the interest of safety, I feel it necessary to alter that plan. The treasure chest is not underwater, nor is it near the Rio Grande River. It is not necessary to move large rocks or climb up or down a steep precipice, and it is not under a man-made object. Please remember that I was 80 when I made 2 trips from my vehicle to where I hid the treasure. Please be cautious and don't take risks. My guess is that in the last 7 years, more than 250,000 people have searched for the treasure without suffering any serious injuries. I invite you all to add your name to that list. The search is supposed to be fun. Mysterious Rain's Periodic Words from July of 2017. So that everyone will know, and not just the searcher I replied to this morning. You don't need to break anything to find the treasure. Please stay safe. Mysterious Rain's featured question of December 2017. Hey Forrest, you said we could retrieve the treasure in any season. Well, in winter, would we need a snowmobile to get to the spot? Scout around. Scout around. If you need a snowmobile to get to your solve, please stay home and drink hot chocolate. From Dow's site, Scrapbook 194, October 15, 2018. I woke up to snow on the ground this morning in Santa Fe and a temp below freezing. I went out to get the paper and about froze. Hopefully all searchers will stay by the fire drinking hot Ovaltine till about May or June. To me, being cold is a lot worse than being hot. All the Rockies north of Santa Fe are now unsearchable, to my way of thinking. And from Mysterious Rain, 6 questions of 2020. Safety should always be the first consideration. So as those quotes say, Forrest wants us all to stay safe, use common sense, and know your limits. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time here at Mysterious Rains as we continue to talk about all things treasure.